Welcome to Motorsport Explained by Parc Femme. Today we're going to talk about Indycar. Now, Indycar is one of the fastest motorsport to exist. The current Indycar series was founded in 1996. It took on various different names, with the Indy Racing League becoming Indycar in 2011. There are lots of different teams in Indycar, and some of them are full-time while others are being part-time teams. The full-time drivers take part in all of the races within the season. Part-time drivers and teams don't compete in every race. This often comes down to either doing only the oval races or street road course races. The team can each put forward several drivers, some teams only having one driver. When it comes to the cars used, IndyCar operates with a spec system. This means that all the cars run to the same basic specification and all use the same chassis. This basically means all the teams have the same car with a different engine supplier making way for some difference. And then the actual tuning or setup of the car will help them suit certain drivers. This makes for some very exciting racing, as it's almost all dependent on the skill of the driver, as they don't have any advantage in the bodywork over the other teams. One thing that sets IndyCar apart from its competitor motorsport like F1 is the use of a windscreen. This keeps debris out of the driver's face and also helps with the aerodynamics. The IndyCar drivers make use of spotters. Spotters are team members who help the drivers during the race, often with overtaking, while going to traffic or during an incident. Especially at the oval races, the visibility is limited for the drivers and a spotter are an extra pair of eyes for them. You will often hear terms like in and outside or high and low, when the spotters are guiding the drivers through traffic or incidents.
Inside, just that one inside. Still there. Still there. Still there. Clear. Inside. Inside. Still there. Clear. Get low. Get low. Get low. Get low. Stop it. Stop. 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 Through the middle. Through the middle. Through the middle. Through the middle. Right. Right. There you go. Good job. Yeah. Good job.
The IndyCar racing. There are 3 different types of qualifying used in IndyCar depending on the track. For the road and street circuits, the cars are split into 2 different groups. In both groups, the drivers try to set the quickest lap time similar to an F1 qualification. The fastest 6 drivers from each group then progress to round 2. Of these 12 drivers, another elimination round takes place, leaving just 6 drivers for round 3. These last 2 rounds are often referred to as the Fast 12 and the Fast 6. However, this format changes for the oval races. For those races, the cars have 2 warm-up laps and then they go for 2 hot laps. The total of these 2 times is what is used to decide their starting position on the grid. Now, the third qualification they use is for the Indy 500. This is very similar to the qualification for the oval races. The only difference is that there are 4 hot laps instead of 2, with the total used once again for the starting positions. For these oval qualifications, the drivers will go on the track one by one and the order is made out of the points standing. The driver who is standing last in the points will start first and they will go through the order, with the championship leader going last. The race. IndyCar races start with a 2-wide rolling start. Pit stops in IndyCar are used to change tires but also to refuel. This can take between 6 and 10 seconds and only 6 mechanics are allowed over the pit wall at one time. During the street and road courses, there are 2 tire compounds used. You have the red and the black tire. The red being the softer and the quicker one, while the black is the harder but the longer usable one. The drivers are required to use one of each for at least 2 green racing laps. In IndyCar, they do not use tire warmers. The order of how the teams line up in the pit lane is different each race. The team that took pole position in the previous race gets to pick first. Something that IndyCar uses to make the racing even more interesting is push to pass. The drivers have a button on their steering wheel, which when pressed gives the driver some extra speed. Every driver has 200 seconds of push to pass available for a maximum of 20 seconds at one time, and it can be used whenever the driver wants to. Rules and regulation. There are lots of rules and regulations regarding the cars and the drivers in IndyCar, as there is with any motorsport. IndyCar also makes use of flag signals. The most common flag you will see is the yellow flag. A yellow flag in IndyCar will always bring out the pace car and is referred to as a caution situation. This means that with every incident, the field gets backed up behind the pace car and will restart with a 2-wide rolling start again. There's also a blue flag, which is used to indicate that a faster car is trying to pass a car being lapped. If the driver ignores these flags and doesn't let the faster car go, he may be shown a black flag, which means he must go to the pits immediately to consult with the officials. The white flag in IndyCar is waved when the leader goes into his last racing lap. The IndyCar point system. IndyCar has 3 championships. You have the Drivers' Championship, the Rookie Championship, and the Manufacturer Championship. Every driver in every race receives points, with the winner getting 50 and the last 9 drivers each getting 5 points. There are bonus points available for those that take pole position during qualifying. This is 1 point. There's also a bonus point for leading at least 1 lap of the race. You also get 1 point. And for those that lead the most laps of the race, they get 2 points. The Indy 500 brings more bonus points, with extra points going to those that manage to qualifying in positions 1 through 9. All the points earned during the race are doubled. IndyCar is often a very exciting championship where the winner doesn't get crowned until one of the last races. There are loads of overtakes and a lot of battling going on during the races on track. With IndyCar, the pit stop strategy is very important because they're also refueling. Overall, IndyCar is a very fun series to watch, and I would recommend everyone to jump in for a race and see what you think of it. If you have any more questions about the IndyCar, please drop them down in the comments, and if you have any suggestions for other topics to discuss on Motorsport Explained, also please leave them in the comments. If you like this video, please like it, leave some feedback and subscribe to our channel for more, and I'll see you at another video.